Hello, I've kind of crashed on air there. Hope you're all keeping well on this, is it Tuesday evening? No, Andrew, you've not missed anything other than me just not having the Maywood backing music ready on the source because I've got the test card. Look, I should be able to press a button and go webcam. Hopefully. That didn't work. This is a proper professional streaming setup, isn't it? I need 2 screens. Well, I have 2 screens, but now if I can move that over there and minimise this. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a really good Christmas. This was meant to be a kind of stream I just kind of quickly set up, and then it turned out that, yeah, I decided to update the Raspberry Pi, and that caused problems. And then there were streaming updates. Apparently I've done this for a year, which is why it got a bit hairy. Who we got in? We've got Old Scott Retro, we've got Ego Chip, we've got Mark Whatever, we've got Johnny AFC, Andrew Shaw, Andy H, Simon King, Dad Gamer UK, as always, Mark Whatever, Hayham Puds, and Stromberg Thornton. So I hope you're all having a good evening and you've had a good Christmas. And look, I've got this is the new webcam that I got specifically for this. It might be slightly out of sync, but hey, you know, this isn't one of those streams where we spend forever setting it up. But yeah, the webcam should hopefully... Look, it's not going to hunt around with the focus or anything. It's an Elgato face cam, which is incidentally what you're not getting on this stream. But yes, an Elgato face cam, and it's got a fixed focus, and it's better quality than the crappy... Where's it gone? The Logitech thing. Is it on the floor? It's on the floor somewhere. Logitech thing that I bought during lockdown that wasn't very good. And more people in Blogos Power in... Ashkatar, I can't pronounce that, Al-K-E-N-M, also in. So yeah, we've got, if I press a button here, look, we've got one of these stream decks, not a Steam Deck, on those console things. We should do it. Should have done it. You might see it now. We've got my Raspberry Pi there, which had an update today. Which I don't know which fader that's going to come up on, so that will be entertaining. I think it comes up in that fader there. Yeah, I did the update and it lost most of the games on here, which was good. That amused me immensely. But I thought we could play a few games and have a chat and just have a hang round and see what's going on. Yes, it is emulation this evening because, where's that gone? You see, when I'm doing this, I need to look at that screen over there, which I'm going to move very slightly over there. So I can actually see what's going on. You see, this is how much setup went on. Not very much. But I've got a separate screen there that should give me the display. Hopefully, if you can see it on the webcam there. Is it, can you see it there? Look at this. Look how high-tech this is. This is high-tech, isn't it? Look at my little screen there and this down there. So that's all good. On the world's cheapest tripod. Just that there. So yes, if I go back to my HDMI button there. Let's have a look at Zool on the Master System because I've never seen Zool on the Master System. So this is going to be fun, isn't it? Right, press that button there. Now my microphone's in the way of the screen. But we should have sound in a moment when it loads up. Hopefully. Well, that's a rendition of the Zool theme, isn't it? By the way, I'm not going to be able to keep too much track of the comments, so apologies for that. This isn't one of those streams where there's people keeping an eye on things. Perhaps I should have asked someone, but I don't know. And, okay, right. Is that Mensky in? No. Someone, MRAC is in, that's why. Okay, let's try this. Try and look at my buttons are. Prepare yourself. I'm indeed preparing myself for this. Okay. No Chumpa Chop sponsorship. Just saying, ooh, okay. Well, it's as a static screen, it certainly looks like Zool. Of course, while you're playing Zool on a Master System when you've got Sonic. Oh. No, this is gonna... Yeah, I'd say the controls are fairly horrible. But then again, that's all for you, isn't it? Come on. Well, it's demonstrably so. I've got screen tearing, but that might be this. Everything should be... Well, I don't know. I lost a load of settings when I did my update on the Pi, so we might be streaming at 50 hertz or 50 frames a second, and this could be playing at 60. Yes, what happened, I did an update on the Pi earlier. I thought, I better do that. And then, all my arcade stuff got wiped off. The Atari stuff stayed on. All the Atari 8-bit stuff. Actually, no, the A8 home computer stuff didn't stay, but all the 2600 and 7800 stuff. Hello, how is this supposed to work? You know what? I'm better at looking at... I've got a whole separate screen here. I'm better at looking at OBS screen. I don't like this. It's, the whole climbing thing doesn't work on a joypad. My thumb already hurts. This bit here, where you have to flick out. Kind of thing you can easily do on a joystick. Right, why can't I get up there? We go up there. No. Oh! Damn you, inertia. I had Zool on my A1200. It came in part of the Silica pack. No, there is definite screen. I've got a 50 hertz, 60 hertz compatibility thing going on here. Never mind. We will have to live with it. Oh, how do these streamers do this stuff? It's... with all the compatibility of frame, they probably run everything at 60 hertz, don't they? No, you... Oh, is there inertia? There is kind of inertia, yeah. So I undershot there. Oh. Yeah, that's how I feel playing this. Yes, it is a horrible game. It is... Should we get rid of it? Yeah, let's get rid of it. That's horrible. That is horrible. What else we got on here? So I've got some... This is the extent of the stuff I've got remaining. I did start loading some stuff on. I did put some SNES stuff on. MSX stuff doesn't work. But we could play something. Yes, a Happy Shopper Sonic. That's absolutely it. I mean, Zool got loads of hype because... it was just a Sonic-style game on the Amiga, but it didn't make it any good. That Mr. Blobby game was... At least the Mr. Blobby game kind of thing was kind of well thought out. No, that's not what I mean, is it? You can tolerate it. You can keep on playing it. It's rubbish, but you keep on playing it, even though it's rubbish. Whereas Zool, I just get frustrated within, 5 minutes, and I just don't want to play it anymore. Whereas Mr. Blobby, it's awful, but I could sit through it. That's with blue lightning on the Lynx. I wonder how blocky this is going to be. Oh, fan art of him holding Mario's severed head. Yes, that's, I mean, yeah. This is going to be quite blocky, isn't it? I've never played Lynx stuff on a big screen. Let's take that down a bit. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. Was this one of the first games on the Lynx? I think it was. James Bond 2 was leagues ahead, says Simon King. Yeah, it's a bit... right, press A when done. Right, okay. Right, now I don't know how the buttons are assigned, but we're going to take off and use some of that Lynx scaling. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, is it... pull up, okay. This was supposed to be the game on the Lynx when it came out. And to be fair, on that tiny screen it would have looked impressive. On this big screen, it doesn't look quite as impressive. It's a little bit... well, it's slower paced action than the likes of Afterburner. Not feeling this so far. Oh, we've got more planes. This feels a little bit detached from what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, this is... ooh. Graphically impressive, that heads up incoming. Oh, we haven't been hit. Oh. Wills says, never had an experience of Lynx. I have one. I had a Lynx 2. I bought it in Florida. 1992. It's a Lynx 2 at a mall. It was like a... do you know the donut concession in Westquay? Where it's like in the middle of the shopping centre in the aisle. Yeah, I got my Lynx. It was like a computer version of that. And they had like handheld consoles and things and Game Boys, Game Gears. And I thought, well, Lynx technically is the best, isn't it? Ho, ho, ho. Yes. And then could never afford any more. Actually, I got Lemmings for it eventually. In game in Bournemouth. Remember the 2-story game outside, what's it called? The Arcade? It's a place called in Bournemouth. And it had two, it's now a perfume shop, I think, and it used to have 2 stories. Chase and Destroy. See, I'm not even paying attention to this. Have I died? I think I have died. It's not, there's not... It's that Shadow of the Beast thing. It's a graphical demo. There's some gameplay here, but it's quite far away. Very sad news about March McLean. Shocking to hear that. Only 60 years old. Someone whose games we've all played. IK Plus. The snooker, with the pool game, obviously. And there was a snooker version of that. And the other stuff. Yeah, sadly he passed away Christmas Day. Well, the news came out Christmas Day. Don't know the causes. Don't want to, not heard anything like that. It's not the place for it either. Speculation. But it's very sad to hear that he's passed away. And all that work he did restoring arcade machines that no one really knows about. Triangle? No, not Triangle Arcade. It was, you used to go from the Triangle, walk down the precinct, the pedestrianised bit. It's the one that opened in 1986. Because we were on holiday in Bournemouth in 1986, and it just opened. It was called the Arcade. I'm sure it is. It's kind of looks very 80s now. It's still there. Had HMV in it. And Marks and Spencer's at one side, and then upstairs that was empty for years. It's a place that never really took off. The downstairs is always quite weird because it's kind of hemmed in, so it really is just kind of... It used to be HMV on one side and M&S on the other. All the action was done at John Menzies with the computer games section downstairs. This is fairly dull, isn't it? I think I've seen all I need to see of this. What I want to play is Robo Squash, which was the game I got with my Lynx. If it's... Oh, don't do that. I want to play Robo Squash, because it's a game no one's ever heard of, that actually I got with my Lynx, because there wasn't much choice of games to get with it. Is it a place that was like a Victorian arcade? No, it's not. No, that's over by the park. It's the other pedestrianised area that has... So M&S is next to M&S, where M&S used to be, if it's still there in Bournemouth. So not been into Bournemouth for a couple of years. Used to do quite a lot of work in town. COVID put play to that. So So this was basically the only game I had on my Lynx, which I smuggled back into the country in its box. How I got it, I mean, I didn't know, did I? I expect my parents did. I certainly my dad knew, but I, got that through customs. Right, okay, without anyone noticing, despite the fact it was in his box. Okay, what you do, and you can play this on Comlinks with 2 players, so you can have a real person at the other end. Right, it's quite impressive. It's like a breakout game, but and there's power-ups you can get. The little frog thing lets you fire missiles. The mouth lets you hold the ball, I think. Yeah, it does. Come on. I was literally, I walked around Disney with my Lynx playing this game, basically, while simultaneously trying to eke out the battery life. Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, you've got to watch out for that. The eye lets you see where the ball's going to go next when the computer hits it. I was quite good at this. Oh, no. And, yeah, when you die, it splats the screen. Yes, right, we are 1-1. And the thing is, the awful D-pad on the Xbox controller I really don't like. Replicates the Lynx almost exactly in terms of bulk in your hands. Right, now, right, we'll show me a circle where he's going to hit the ball. It's quite good down there. I used to be quite good at this, given the amount of months I've played it. Oh. The thing was, for years I had the box and the Lynx. And no, let's not talk about my Atari Lynx, because I still get cross about what's happened to it. Chip's Challenge was one of the choices of games I could have had, because the Lynx no longer came with a game with the Lynx 2. So you had to, so they could bring the price down. But therefore you had to choose it, and therefore you were at the mercy of what was in the shop, which or the stall. Which wasn't an awful lot. I hope the game volume's okay. If it's too low, tell me to turn it up on the desk. Come on. This is very finely matched. I got Nicky and Bunty to play this on one of their streams, and they seem to have some fun with it. I suspect it would be even better if you had the Comlink set up and 2 Lynxes and 2 copies of Robo Squash to play. Oh no! Right, now you have to hit the bug thing in order to win the level. Oh no, I've lost. And you have to, it's like at the end of Terrorhawks with noughts and crosses, you have to make a line or something. Do you think you make a line? Oh, right, now I can't see where he is. Oh, he was there. Well, it's a very simple game, but I mean, it is thankfully quite playable. And I was showing it off to my mates who both had, my mate Chris and my mate Jamie, who both had Game Gears. So yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is it. This is what colour computer is colour games console is supposed to look like. Right, now I've got the zapper and I can go zap, 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 zap. And you can also use those explosions to block your enemy's sight. Oh no! I've lost my blooming zappy thing now. Oh. Come on. Go! Oh, I'm really going to have problems now. Oh, but I got that. I won. I won because I hit the bug thing. Now, let's do one more round. One more round. The internet... MRAC, sorry. Because there's an MRAC on the front. It says the internet MRAC. Lad the year above me at school had a Lynx, rubbing it in the face of the Game Boy owners. Sit forward a couple of years, and on the last day of term, he brought in his CD-TV, which summed him up. That was the thing about the Lynx. I mean, it's the best one, but if only it had the games. You saw Sonic on your mate's Game Gear. It's like, yeah, I kind of want that, but on my Lynx. Oh, I didn't want the mouth. But the mouth will give me the ability to do that and pick something I do want. Yeah, you kind of saw Sonic on, you know, when the first rich kids brought Sonic into school as well on their Game Gears. Must have been the end of term. When would it have been? 91? July 91, first time I saw it. Rather obnoxious kid in one of the years above. Bought it in. It's like, whoa, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Yeah, you can't see it actually when it's moving, but look at it. It's colour. It's really fast moving. It's that Sonic game from the Mega Drive, but on this handheld console, the Game Gear. My mate had the TV adapter for his Game Gear, and we watched Noel's house party one night. Out walking the dog in the park. The screen wasn't great. I mean, the screen really wasn't great. Was you think Sega would have sorted out that screen? I assume it's costed down to the point where it's not the electronics. It's just the screen they decided to use. You can get into the rhythm. Yeah, I do like this game. You can get into a rhythm of it. Like that. Oh, I fouled it up completely. This game completely forgotten about. Absolutely completely. I've never heard anyone talk about it or anything like that. It wasn't even that well known at the time. Because it didn't have that... Where's the ball? There. It's too basic. It doesn't have that wow of the last game we saw, Blue Thunder. Blue Lightning? Blue Thunder, Blue Lightning? This is far more playable. Far more playable. Yeah, you go, Chip. It is good. It's a good game. I mean, I'm glad I got it. But at the time, I was like, oh, I've got this game, and I wanted all those other games I saw in CMVG, but I've got this, and the game, I'm not going to get any more games because they're all really expensive. Why did I get a handheld console? Right. Take it back to the menu. What's other people saying? 6581 Punk. Early colour screen tech was terrible, using cold cathode tubes to light the screen. I mean, yeah, but I mean, at least with the Lynx, it wasn't blurring. That was the problem with the Game Gear. It was blurring so much. You had this wonderful Sonic game. It just looked absolutely bleeding awful once it started to move. So I'd have a drink there. What else? Oh, look, I never tried Stun Runner on the Lynx. Let's try Stun Runner on the Lynx. Cosmic Smash on Dreamcast. Not tried that one. Not tried that one. Stromberg, you've definitely played this. You could well have done. I don't think there's any other versions. If I could be wrong, unless Atari, being as desperate as they were, put it out on the Jag or something. So what's this going to be like? Oh dear, suddenly you get flashbacks to a certain awful person's channel. Yeah. Hello. Right. Oh, right, okay. Alright, just run on the stars. Well, I expect this doesn't look as awful on a small screen. Especially with any kind of, you know, not the Lynx's screen was blurry, but, you know, comparatively, it's going to soften this up, isn't it?
You have completed level 1.
Yeah, I mean, all the Game Gears are broken, aren't they? The shop imbued Cash Storm, which has moved. It hasn't closed down, it's moved. He had one, he wouldn't sell it to me. because he said it was working, but he thought it was going to fail at any moment. And I said, it doesn't matter, I can get it recapped. He said, no, it's in the display only. Oh, right, okay. What do we do? Do I have to collect those things, or do I have to shoot them? I mean, it's not. It's now sprite based rather than vector based. And it's using flashing to like the other 8-bit versions to give them a sense of speed. Although there is actually a sense of speed here.
You have completed level 2.
Trying to remember when I reviewed Stun Rider which versions I rated. I think it was the PC version, because you could actually get a bit of speed on it. Right. Did I ever play it in the arcade? I think I might have done. Oh, that's indestructible. Controls are slightly detached, not as detached as the playing game was. Oh, no, no. Can I jump? I can't do anything other than shoot, I think. The game I liked in this style was the Duct. That game Amstrad Action gave away, the Gremlin game, they never released on its own. Using vectors for this kind of thing just works better. Although obviously the arcade is, well, it's polygon, it's kind of field vectors, isn't it? But let's give one more level a go. Think of any questions you got for me, by the way. We'll have a rest after this and then I'll pick another game. So any questions you've got for me since I'm here? Make it two-way, why not? Stay off the rails. And Mr. PSB, not in. Probably playing trains. Or more likely, Elite 4. No, I'm not doing well. Here. I mean, yeah, I mean, well, the Lynx is by the same people who designed the Amiga, isn't it? So it's got all this cool hardware. It's just a shame. It's just a shame they didn't work for Sega and put all this cool stuff into the Game Gear, where, you know, there's a company that actually got games where this could be used. Imagine Power Drift on the Game Gear with sprite scaling. That would be awesome. Instead, you've got manky old Atari with this, which, okay, was an impressive arcade game, but, you know, it's just Atari, isn't it? It's like, it's hard drive. We'll see if hard driving's on here in a second. Oh, no, I've gone. I did think about using real hardware tonight, and then I realised everything's set up for capture for ChinnyVision. So all I could bring in was the HDMI box, which failed to capture when I plugged it in an hour ago because the Raspberry Pi software had also reset its video settings, so it was outputting a weird resolution that it couldn't cope with. Where am I? Blue Lightning, that's it. Afterburner instead of Blue Lightning. Yeah, that's it. Imagine Afterburner with that sprite scaling. I want to find is hard driving on the... No? Did they not do hard drive? I would have sworn blind they did hard driving on the Lynx, unless it's just not in my... There it is. We will play that in a minute. Let's have a look at comments. Let me bring it back to webcam. Hey, look at that. Yeah, so cool. Let me just fade that down there. Right, what we got here. Atari screwed over Epix pretty badly. Oh, anyone in the sphere of Atari got burnt. Same with Commodore, really, isn't it? You can't... Those companies, oh dear me. Raya says, I bought the Game Gear from Expo and claimed it was tested. Never replied to any of my emails. I failed never to buy from them again. Bought something out from the gaming market. Yeah, tested isn't good enough. They've got it. You've got to know they've been redone. Simon King, did I get anything nice for Christmas? I got today, because it was late coming out, the Wurzel Gummidge Blu-ray set. And it looks great, considering those films have been stuck in someone's shed for 40 years and have got water damaged. It looks pretty stunning. Really nice to see that. And if you've ever seen Wurzel Gummidge before now, you will know the prints were in a terrible state. And so, not only was the prints in a terrible state, but some of the episodes only existed as pneumatic dubs made for the VHS and DVD releases, VHS releases originally. So they weren't even on broadcast tapes. So now it looks really, really stunning. So that was good. MRAC, I saw an enterprise computer in the window of a computer repair shop in Glasgow the other week with the big passive-aggressive "nothing on this shelf is for sale" notice behind it. Just showing it off on the shelf unless they can't actually work it, so they're not prepared to sell it. I don't know. 6581 Punk, Gauntlet 2 on the Amiga was laugh. I rigged up a 4-player adapter. Gauntlet's a great game. Ego Chip played Lemmings at school during breaks. I never played it on the Game Gear. I did have it on the Lynx, and it's worth a lot of money now, which is a shame because I don't have the cartridge anymore. Because you know what happens when you move house in the very early 2000s. You have a clear out because you're told to have a clear out, and you dump all the stuff that actually turned out to be very valuable, and you kept all the crap. Not that I don't love my Amstrad stuff, actually all the GX4000 stuff went in the skip as well. All those cartridges. Although, as I've often pointed out, so stop me if I'm boring you, if you play a dumped version of Pang, Navy SEALs and Switchblade Online, chances are you're playing my ROM anyway, because I did actually send them off to someone who was the first person to get them off the cartridges. He'd copied the ROMs off and he glued the cartridges back together, which I didn't mind, which is why that Chase HQ 2 guy, I suspect, hasn't had his ROM dumped, because you actually have to physically break open the cartridge, and you can glue it back together and it'll look fine. But obviously, if you got one of a kind, and I don't believe that was only one cartridge, there must have been more than that. But we only know there's one in existence. You're not going to let someone break it open, are you? And frankly, you're not going to let someone have a kind of play of it or know who it's got it. It's got to be someone known to us. That cartridge, CPC community isn't that big. I could start placing bets where that cartridge is, and it ain't me. The game's rubbish anyway. I mean, why would you want to own a rubbish cartridge for hundreds and hundreds of pounds unless you want to know it's the only one in the world, potentially? Funny if another one turns up. Ego Chip, I'm still angry at my mum for throwing out the CPC and all the games when she sold a house about 20 years ago. Well, I've bought CPCs of people who are moving house. That's how I got my German CPC. Someone moving house, downscaling. His parents over in Christchurch, I went over and bought it, kept the software, kept the main unit, and sold on at cost price the monitor to a chap in Oxfordshire who wanted it. So are we twisting over a little bit there? You're in danger of seeing too much rubbish. You're in danger of seeing the cable that comes out there. Oh dear, this is very unprofessional. I know people get very excited about seeing beyond down there. Hopefully hopefully people are noticing the difference in picture quality on this camera, because this camera was bought specifically for me to do recordings at the desk for pre-rec stuff without having to get the big cameras out, and doing the occasional live stream. So ChinnyVision Patreons paid for that, and also the shenanigans the other day, because I just got fed up with that dodgy tech one. But this one's quite nice, so hopefully exposure might be a bit hot, but I think hopefully it's okay. Pertwee didn't have much luck. They lost a lot of his Doctor Who's as well. Yeah, they've got. We're really lucky on how much Pertwee we've got though, and how much of it we've got in colour. Because it's all in colour now, isn't it? Yeah, it pretty much is. It is. Everything's in colour now. I remember in the mid-90s, a lot of stuff wasn't in colour, and we were still getting stuff back from the USA on all sorts of weird formats, NTSC copies. So we're doing quite well on that. Wheels, I've pretty much completely stopped buying any retro stuff now. Prices are getting sillier and sillier. The people who pay £200 for a cassette and a polythene bag are at least partly to blame. I think prices are coming down. So I was going for a drink, and I've not got a ChinnyVision mug today. I think, as you've seen on those eBay videos, prices are coming down. There are still the people on eBay with the stuff listed at ridiculous prices as buy it nows, but the fact I could pick up a Spectrum Plus 2 as a spare at a reasonable price working. What was it, £40? Might have been, I don't think it was 45, it might have been low 40s, but 35 was what I played for my Plus 2, listed as not working years ago. So that wasn't too bad. So they are coming. Yeah, I mean, it's the Elgato Facecam. There is a new one coming out, a pro version of this, but I've not seen it in the UK yet, and I decided not to wait. It's very nice. It's very large. It's quite, I can't show it to you. It's quite large and quite plasticky. It looks like the kind of thing Amstrad might have bought from somewhere cheap and then knocked out. But actually, the lens is really nice. Its quality's nice. The software is really good. And the camera remembers the settings, unlike the Logitech stuff where you have to go into the settings software every single time. This actually saves the settings to the camera, so it leaves it as it was last time. Yeah, I mean, Invasion of the Dinosaurs is still technically black and white. It's good enough, the colour version, I think. You know, whether they're shot on telly or not, but the early 2000s VHS release of Ambassadors of Death. Yeah, before that, I had a 4th or 5th generation VHS dub of Ian Levine's U-matic tape, which is the one they restored the colour from. And that was a state because it had all the colour coming and going in NTSC as it was. They recorded it from a television station miles out of the area. It was it was on Ian Levine's Betamax tape that was then dubbed to U-matic by someone, and I had like a 5th generation VHS copy of that. And watching this kind of terrible quality, but it was colour most of the time, some of the time. But yeah, what else we got? Right, it's not about Doctor Who. We're at old computer. Let's put a game on. Let's press the button. I can do this. It does this sometimes. I can do this. There we go. Isn't that cool? Look, it's picture in picture kind of thing. There we go. Let's try. All right, and I can do that. Do I have to hold it down longer, streamers? You people who ride the running paddling pools, do I have to hold it down longer? Perhaps I do. Right, let's play hard driving. Before I get derailed by the barkers in the room, me included. Oh, audio. There we go. Well, that's like half the resolution of the Amstrad loading screen, but never mind. It's only a Lynx. Let's go auto. Oh, why am I on the outside view? Oh, we're going in. Ooh. Start engine. Well, it's got a frame rate. And it's a frame rate better than the C64. Oh. Is it better than the Amstrad? I'm off-road still. Controls are laggy, but it's hard driving. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. You can't center it. Whoa, 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 whoa. These controls are. This doesn't steer quite like the other 8-bit versions. It auto-centers. Right, okay. It auto-centers. That signpost is very big. Right, now I've worked out it auto-centers and I don't have to steer back. That makes more sense. He says, while still making a complete hash of it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, get back on the road. Oh, okay. How far can I get? Answer, not very far, I suspect. I have bought... I saw another comment from Wheels there about buying retro stuff. I have bought some games lately for the first time in ages. 8-bit box games. I don't usually buy big box games, but I got Driller for the Spectrum complete, pristine, about £1.50. And I've got Rainbird games. I got Starglider a while back on disc for the CPC. under 10 quid. Carrier Command, which is hen's teeth. We talk about rare games, and there's games you've never seen. There's games you tried to buy as a kid, and you couldn't even get on mail order, even though they listed it. And Carrier Command was what for one. And I managed to turn up a copy on eBay, which I'd never seen for the Amstrad. Yeah, again, I think I've got, it's a disc copy or a tape copy, I can't remember. But I think it's a disc copy, and next to nothing. Yeah, that was rubbish. Yeah, so there is more stuff out there and more bargains to be had. Let's try another platform. Commando on the 7800 is always good value, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's pushing more polygons than the C64 version. Right. They're probably streaming a lot of that off the cartridge. Yeah, generally these days I only collect budget stuff, but if I see a big box that is something I'm going, about the price, then, you know, the price is good. Right, keep moving. Games I prefer on a joystick, but I don't have one. Machine gun. If you're buying a copy of Commando for the 7800 on eBay, be very sure it's got its pokey chip in it, because people harvest pokey chips from All Blazer and Commando and then stick them back on eBay, which means you'll have no sound. I mean, why Atari didn't just put a pokey into the 7800 by default, I don't know, but that's Atari for you. Just rather than give it to people once, why not make people buy the chip again and again and again, although there's only 2 games that used it in the end. Oh, right, I want to get up there. What I like about Commando is how slow the bullets move when they still get me anyway. I was playing Who Dares Wins on the MSX last night, just for no reason at all. Oh, bum. Well, it's Nebulous, isn't it, Tower Toppler? And I'm no good at Nebulous, but we can have a look at it. You can't throw grenades sideways, which is really irritating. But the game I'm playing at the moment for review is Slap Fight, which is highly entertaining on the Spectrum because you can't see the bullets. They just vanish. They just vanish against the background. Yeah, Atari, cheap. Especially once Jack's in charge. I mean, I was going to say they should still be going today, but some people will claim they are and aren't some zombie company that call themselves Atari, but are just kind of like Atari 5th removed or something. They've still got fanboys. They've still got these Atari fanboys who suck up to zombie Atari. It's like, it's not Atari. It just isn't. It's a company there's a company in India called Amstrad. I'm not over in India sucking up to them. It's nothing to do with it. Okay, zombie Atari do own the IP, but hey-ho. The Rainbird boxes are lovely. They really, really are. Although, if you're a bit kind of like me, you will comment that the shade of blue they used isn't consistent on the boxes. Some boxes look different to others. OCD, that's the word. No, you wanted Tower Toppler. Well, I want to see Ninja Golf, because I own a copy of that, and I can never... Oh, yes, it's terrible. Tower Toppler. I warn you, I am no good at Nebulous. No, Atari isn't Infogrames. No, it's all sold on to Zombie Atari version 5. $2,600 sound. Oh dear. I can't see where I'm going. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't it be an idea to make the platforms a different colour? Wow. I can't see where the edge is. What on earth? Go in. Oh. This is horrible. Why would you not make the platforms a different colour? Oh. If you actually see what I was doing, it might help. They could be artifact graphics that look different in NTSC. But it doesn't look like it. I don't... It could be. Turn! Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, I mean, it might be visible on composite, but it ain't visible here. Shoot, 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 shoot. Why can't I shoot him? Is there a reason I can't shoot him? I'm getting bored of this now. No, bored. I've never had any time for Nebulous, and I'm not. Stop now. Water ski. Interesting. Oh, I'm doing a water sports video, 6 water sports game, because I found I've recorded a intro back in September. Trouble is, I won't be able to play this because it's I'd have to put an emulation. Right. Oh. Controls are... Okay. Got 1,000 points for that. Another 1,000 points for that. I was playing Aquaplane as well last night on the C64 and Spectrum. Oh no, don't crash the boat into the ramp. No, oh dear. I wanted to do... I was basically killing time in Appledore in September whilst Mrs. Chinny was attending a talk. And I was standing out by the big anchor thing on the little kind of head. Oh no. Right, try again. I've lost all coordination. No. I started off playing this game fine, and now I've just lost everything. Yeah, I was standing there with time to kill, so I did this little introduction for a video about water-based games, above water. I didn't touch the side. I pointed then. Yeah. Let's play Rampart on the Master System because I deliberately loaded this onto there. No, Wagyu will please refrain from that this evening on this stream because I can't mod it. Right. Okay, Rampart. A solid game. Not to be confused with Ramparts, a completely different game that's makes it very confusing if you're going, oh, there's an Amstrad version, there's not. Right, I want my home castle to be all there. Right. Place my cannons inside the fort wall. One there, and one there. Right, let's shoot at the enemy ships. Oh. Shooting the enemy ships. Oh, we're doing quite well here. Though much of my castle has been destroyed. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, I need to... Right. I need to rebuild my castle. Weak. Right. There's people invading. Help, 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 help. Phew. Right, where's my... Oh, I can do another one. I can build... Oh, no. Right. Okay. Right, where's my cannons going to go? I've got some more cannons, apparently. Is that it? Did I press the wrong button? Oh. Have I got no cannons? No, I have. I just couldn't see where I was firing. Oh dear, I've been... Help, there's people inside my castle. It's rather desperate repairs now. Anywhere I can... Oh dear. Blue army defeated. Press button to... Have I been defeated? Let's try again. Right, come on. Place cannons. 1, 2. Right. Defeat enemy ships. Come on. Yeah, I'm amazed there's no Amstrad version. There's no Spectrum version either of Ramparts. Because wasn't it Rampart? Not Ramparts. Because it wasn't Domark doing the... Oh dear, my castle's a bit... Help, 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 help. Oh, defeated. Not doing well today, am I? What else we got going on in the comments? Alien vs Predator for Jaguar was fantastic back in the day, but aged like milk in the sun. Wagyu Jag is in that weird in-between generation. It's a weird one, isn't it? I mean, you used to see them for sale so cheaply, and yet I passed up on them because it was like, what are you going to do with it? There's not even any killer games on it, so why are you going to buy one? Gaming Guildford was filled with them in about 2002, 2001, something like that. Absolutely filled with them. I'm flicking between these things. Bit of pole position. I think the mistake Atari made was not having any decent games for it. I mean, didn't Doom run okay on it? The problem is you get into an era where you've got to have the biggest kind of games possible, and it just didn't have anything that made you go, yay, this looks good. And you think Atari would have learnt their lesson over the years. Now, don't I have an original cartridge of this? Actually, I don't. I've got a 2600 cartridge. This is nice. I mean, it's not burning rubber nice, but it's nice. No other cars. Am I qualifying? I must be... Oh, no, here we go. Oh, no, I was qualifying. Right, okay. Prepare to race. My gear. The fire button is accelerate, and the up and down is the gear, as it should be. If you play Burning Rubber on GX 4000, you can redefine the keys to do it like this, and it makes it much better even on the dreadful GX 4000 joypad. Because only a wrong one would want up to accelerate on a joypad. Handling of the car's quite good just as he crashes. What position am I in? Unit 26. Does it mean time left? As opposed to... Why put unit? Oh, no, we've got extended play again. You know, I feel like playing this. A really good Buggy Boy session, which unfortunately I can't have. Oh, no, no, I'm in the wrong gear. Oh, nasty. I mean, there's not much more to it, is there, really, rather than just keep on passing cars. It's that 7800 thing of... Oh, look, here's a 2600 game, updated with better graphics. But it is still a 2600 game. I'm going to cough, 2 seconds. Oh, dear. That was fun. It's more fun than those other ones we played so far. Or on the 7800. What else we got going on in the comments? More stuff about the Jag and people going onto the PC. Yes. If anyone sees the games I go past, they want me to play, shout. Double Dragon on the 7800? I don't think I was aware. Well, okay. Apparently this is the thing. So let's see how we go with this. Choose 1 or 2 player, 1 player. Where am I? Where am I? Oh no, okay, I'm being kidnapped. No, sorry, my lady's been kidnapped. Right. Well, this is the thing. Oh, and I actually landed a hit on him. I'm getting the crap kicked out of me. I'm not... I mean, considering this is the first guy I've met in the game... Come on, nut him. It's, Can I keep on moving? I can keep on moving. Right, okay. I mean, you're not going to play this over any of the similar games on the Master System, are you? With its 2600 beeper music. No, I still need to, I mean, that guy I've landed so many hits on now. Flying kick seems to be the move to have, he says after we get beaten to the ground. I mean, it's only like 3 moves. Am I having any impact on these baddies? Yeah, the sprites are all in one piece, which is a start. My hand is already hurting from the button mashing. Oh, look, we find... at last. Oh, we got a Maria Whittaker type with a whip. Can I climb that ladder? No. Apparently not, because I'm dead. Yeah. People paid money for that. Come on. Yeah, old stock of the Jaguars. Yeah, there was so much of it around. eBuyer ended up with all the game stock, didn't they? After that, eBuyer were flogging Jaguar game packs for years, and again they were being offered to me on eBuyer, and it's like, no, why? And we're already into the time where I'm buying things like cheap Mega Drives and Dreamcasts and stuff, and I'm still going, why? Don't want one. Still feel the same today. It doesn't really jump out at me. Scrapyard dog. Oh, an SCOM Amiga. SCOM did manufacture stuff. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the... still, but yeah, the Jaguar. Oh, this man's got a big nose. No, they were new, weren't they? Because they're slightly some of them are slightly incompatible. This is like one of those games you get on one of those 200-in-1 consoles, like I reviewed back in the summer. Chessmaster, we can go on Chessmaster in a minute. Why has he got such a big nose? He's got a terrible cocaine habit. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So I've got a man lying along a fence with a terrible cocaine habit. What do I have to do? Jump on the... Oh, right, I jump on the things. I can't jump down there. Why are the mice so big? Telephone. Why can't I... Oh, right. Good work. Now I'll move on to Eisenhower Lane. Okay. World 1, Level 2. The music on all these games is so offensive. I can't jump up there. Oh yeah, check out that review of the thing I bought in B&M back in the summer. It was a 201 or something games thing. It's the same old stuff, but it was interesting to see it still being packaged up in effectively not a high street shop, but a retail park shop. Yeah, they're still doing that stuff, so I thought it was kind of interesting to see if it was any different. And no, it wasn't. It's the same old stuff. Is this Codemasters official Barry Manilow simulator? No, it wasn't. Let's try another go. Chessmaster, you said. Someone said. Chessmaster's not on here. Can't see Chessmaster. Got SNES on here though. We do have some SNES stuff, but not a complete collection. It's just, oh, I got the SD card out of my adapter, copied the files off it onto here, put it back in the adapter, and it's that adapter I reviewed years ago that it was given to me as a Christmas present by Mrs. Chinny. And when I reviewed it, I complained that it was incredibly easy to not insert your card into the holder, but actually end up inserting it through into the cartridge case itself. Guess what happened when I put it back? My SD card is now rattling around inside the cartridge. Terrible, terrible, awful piece of design. All they had to do was put a bit of foam rubber or something around the SD card holder to stop it happening. But no, you put it into the slot, and if you miss the slot, it goes straight through. What we got on the... Oh, Striker. Now, this is an Amiga game, isn't it? So I wonder what it's like on the SNES. Very fast on the Amiga, I remember. Definitely had to slow down the... We can try Spin Dizzy Worlds in a minute. Raid Software and Elite. Boom. It's a music. This was the game I played on my Amiga, football game played on my Amiga because it came with the Silica pack. Until the point I got Sensible Soccer, at which point I forgot about it forever. Friendly game. Single player. Yeah, let's play someone rubbish. Yeah, that'd do. And it's this weird kind of... It's not isometric. And you can run with the ball for ages. You just zigzag back and forth. Oh no, couldn't do it there. You zigzag back and forth, kick the ball into the goal diagonally, and you basically... That's how you win. He scored. Because the ball is basically stuck to your feet. Oh. I mean, it's the revelation of sensible soccer when you first played it. Oh, I can't play this. It's completely different from every other football game. And you rubbish at it for ages, and then you go, oh, and you get it, and then suddenly every other football game feels like absolute rubbish. Oh, penalty! That was pathetic. Who won the football? Because I saw none of it. I absolutely saw nothing of it. I don't approve of many aspects of it, but especially not having a World Cup in the middle of winter. That's wrong. Oh, what'd I do? I somehow managed to quit the game. Let's try again. Right, you said Qatar. Oh, there they are. Oh, I put Venezuela. Lionel Messi won it. Sensible soccer, always sensible soccer. It is the absolute one to have. Right. I've got the ball, I've got the ball, I've got the ball. There's a defender running up the pitch. Very realistically with the ball all the way. No. Yeah, these games don't encourage you to pass. They just encourage you to run with the ball. Right, is there different buttons? I'm treating this like a one-button game, and I think it probably isn't being on the SNES. Oh. I'm going to try some other buttons. Right, that's a short pass. Oh. Yeah, what was in the Silica pack then? Because this was in the Silica pack. So it was this, Zool, Transwrite, a word processor, and Pinball Dreams. It's not a bad bundle, really. I was slightly miffed that having just bought one of the first A1200s in the country, I didn't have any A1200 specific games. Everything I had was basically A500 stuff. Yay, go! Right. Was Scotland in the kickball? I don't know who was... I know nothing. England went out at some point, presumably. Probably in the first round. Oh, half time. Foul! Referee! Referee! Which way are we going? We're going down now, aren't we? Free kick by Andy. What the hell is Andy Sinton doing? Set playing for England. Oh, that's right. It's the Graham Taylor era. Oh. We're winning. We're winning. No, he's going to score. Oh, no. Oh. There is me playing Sensi on Patreon for people who are on there this month. Andy Sinton scored. There was me saying bad things about him and... Back pass. Oh. Apparently that's still allowed. When did that change? Nothing wrong with a good old back pass. Oh, I got brought down. Right. Oh, Tony Adams. Not the one from Crossroads. It's John Barnes. I'm going to guess it's John Barnes, possibly. Or was he another one that was out when Graham Taylor took over? I can't remember. Oh no! Much of Venezuela has scored. Time injury. Well, we won. We won. 1993 was when the back pass rule changed. So this is... Well, this... Where is this 92 or 93? Got my Amiga in 93. So it's probably just on the cusp of it changing. That was fun. Right, let's see what else we got. Now, somebody said Spin Dizzy World. So let's find that. Spin Dizzy World. Spin Dizzy World. Right, now this is going to let me down because I love Spin Dizzy. It's an Amstrad CPC original game, obviously. Paul Shirley. Oh, it's a cracked version by Magical World Cracking ASCIIware. Still Paul Shirley credited there. I hope this isn't a letdown. I don't want memories of Spin Dizzy being spoiled by the snares. Press start. Continue this game. Right. I can play Spin Dizzy. I don't need a tutorial. I probably need a tutorial. Ooh, so it definitely looks like Spin Dizzy. Right, so the brake button works correctly. What do any of these other buttons do? Where's the jump button? I've fallen off the side. Right, I'm trying to find the jump button. Well, I found the pause button. Oh, that flips round, does it? Oh, I haven't got a... What we've got to do, light all the... Was there a jump button in Spin Dizzy? Did the... No, there wasn't, was there? I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, I've got the rotate button. Right, I mean, it looks spin dizzy, because that's what it is. Oh, right, I see. Ramp. Oh, avoid it. Yeah, I know, clearly. Of course, there's no jump buttons. It's all about going... Oh, no. The ramps. Oh, bottom. Now, you should be able to drop a small distance, but not too far. Let's go and get that one. I mean, it's demonstrably spin dizzy. It absolutely is. Now, this is also available on the ST and Amiga, isn't it? Spin Dizzy Worlds. But really, it's just 8-bit Spin Dizzy that scrolls. From what I can see. That way. It's easier to control on the joypad. Oh! Now, I need the speed up button. There we go. I need the brake. I'm just trying to think of what game it is you can actually jump in. Oh, I'm going... Right, they got me down a certain way. Oh, it doesn't matter. Look like I'm going to get off level 1. Where am I going next? Right, down here. How do these streamers do these games where they've really got to concentrate and still talk and be on camera looking entertaining and beautiful? How do they do it? Because I'm trying to concentrate on this and I can't think of anything to say other than I'm falling in the lava again. Right, I need to flip that round, don't I? Big old pause when you do the flip round thing. No, I can't see myself at all. There I am. I don't quite know what all the objectives are. Falling again. Oh, no. Diamond over here. I can't see the average SNES gamer going a bundle on this. As much as I like Spin Dizzy, the original. Amiga and ST, yeah, I can see it. Although, would people buy it? People go, it's Spin Dizzy. It's like that. It's like Master Blazer. It's like, why would you buy it? Surely you want something new. Oh, I've fallen off again. Surely you go for something new. And the music is getting on my nerves. Quite a bit. Go round the corner. Go round the corner. A little bit of speed up. Oh, no, too much speed up. Oh, whoa. Just a little bit of speed up. A little bit of speed up. Come on. Oh. No. Do it old school, have a run up. Oh, that's fiddly. Come on, I'm having that one. Done it. Don't. Come on, keep going down, Don't fall off, don't fall off. Yay. Oh, that was. Sadly, there was no hot tub water to sell off. Yeah, this is entertaining. But I've had enough now. Go on then. What a marvellous, marvellous game. My SNES pack is, I've got it about 10 years ago, is a Star Fox pack, or Star Wing, if you will. Yeah, that diagram is of no use to me. Hello, Typhoon. I don't know what ASMR is, but you're probably going to find it here, hopefully. My problem is trying to keep an eye on the stream while playing the game. But I don't like that stuff with it. Yeah, don't. No, it just makes me cross. I did once have, on ChinnyVision 1, not knowing about it, some kind of payment thing enabled, and someone did fling some money my way. And that's like 5 years ago, and I still haven't got the money because I've never met the threshold for withdrawal. So, look at this! Look at it! Right, where's my controls? Oh, I need a SNES pad to do this. My buttons are in the wrong places. That's it. Now, someone was commenting on the review of Star Fox I did years ago, saying, oh yes, you could do this on the Amiga 500. So, yeah, well, didn't they do that Defender game on the A1200 and it was nowhere near as good as this? Well, it's not just the extra chip it's got, it's the fact that it can stream it all from cartridge rather than floppy disk. And yeah, today you look at it and go, it's basic, but it wasn't kind of, oh, wow, at the time, but it was oh, wow, in terms of it's in your home. You'd seen better in the arcade, you'd see more detailed graphics on your friend's PC, or your friend's dad's PC, or, games like Carrier Command on the Amiga, but which didn't have this frame rate. It's kind of like an arcade thing in your home, isn't it? It's just so cool. I love the fact it's you can play Star Glider and see the link, which I don't think anyone made at the time. Home kind of users didn't make the link with Star Glider. Archimedes has that game, which I can't remember the name of, which is similar to this. It's pretty impressive, but the problem is all the Archimedes games are programmed by one person in their bedroom, and they're never... Even at that time, it was small teams, people doing games. That's really a waste of that. I haven't played this for years. That was a mistake. Oh, I'm doing badly again here. Look at me, look at me. I did it. Yeah, it did. 16 bits. I prefer the... If I'm going to play Starglide, I'm going to play it on the Spectrum or the CP. Actually, the CPC. Because it's slightly slower than the Spectrum version, but it has more colour. Trying to check on this joypad. I'm not missing buttons somewhere. Doesn't have to kick you back away, doesn't it? Don't remember that being a thing. Just trying to... A Steam Deck or Stream Deck. I think you said Steam Deck. That's the handheld thing, isn't it? I'm not going to get one of those. Apparently I did something there, but I don't know what it was. Oh, that thing. So they remind you of Starglider, the UFO things. Oh, I've done it again. I need a drink. I think it's very unlikely anyone's going to make a Archimedes PCB. Because they are complicated beasts. It's not like a C64. Wonder what happened to that one I took that bloke's house in Andover that I never saw again and he just vanished off the face of the planet. Wonder if he watches the channel sometimes and thinks, I've got Chinny's Archimedes. Perhaps I'll repair it one day. Or even contact him. That's long gone, isn't it? That's long gone. I'm just randomly hitting buttons while trying to read the comments. I must take Futurist 8. How long ago is it since I did the Archimedes review? Because I've still got Futurist 8-bits Archimedes. I got that way before I did the review. Let's take it back. Yeah, the Pi can run Arkham. I had Riscos running on this Pi. Just trying to get rid of that flying saucer. I have done now. Is that ribbit bloke there? Right, now it should be... No, not the end of level yet. Right, let's not screw this up this time. Got no lives left. If anyone's got an idea of what game to play after this, let me know, and I'll look at the comments when I've lost this life, which probably won't be long. It's just a question of just surviving this. Oh, I've been hit. Oh, I've been hit again. Just trying to see if I have any smart bombs left, but I don't. Oh. Damage. Oh, I've crashed into the ground. My own fault. No, I will not be playing Chubby Gristle, mainly because it's not available on the systems I actually have ROMs for. Right, what else we got? What other systems have I got on here? Lynx, 7800. Do we fancy really basic stuff? Can I stand any 2600 stuff to see if I can't? I can't. I do have... Oh, I don't have the keyboard connected. Do have a keyboard around. Do I have a keyboard around? We could do Sorcery Plus on the CPC if I can find a keyboard. 2 seconds. I will leave you looking at the... Let's go find a keyboard. I need to find a keyboard. I need to find a keyboard. Found a keyboard. Oh. Yes, I nearly had an accident there. Never mind. Right. Let's plug the keyboard into the right. Now hopefully does this work? I don't know, we're going to find out, aren't we? Right. It does work. It worked briefly. Hello? Oh, it's decided. It decided it didn't want to give me... It got as far as let me press C, and then it brought up this stupid living keyboard. Oh, I want to go cat. Cat. I can't even do what I've got to do it the long way. Oh dear. Run. Shift. Oh, as CPC owners will know how pained I am at this moment. I can't do the shortcut using shift and the cursor keys and then the copy key. No, 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 Y plus. It's easier to use a real Amstrad. There we go. Pies are hen's teeth. They are, pi 4s are absolutely hen's teeth. Can I get rid of this keyboard now? How do I get rid of the keyboard? If I could get rid of the keyboard, that would be good. If anyone knows how to get rid of the keyboard, I'll be grateful. Because clearly I can't play Sorcery Plus with this keyboard on the screen. I can't work this out. I cannot work this out. I cannot work this out. I was assuming it was that button to the left of the Amstrad logo there, but it just isn't. On the keyboard, escape. I can't. I cannot get rid of this keyboard on the screen. No button on my controller. At no point can I, like, pass. And then it got rid of it just as I came out of there. Sorry, was going to play Sorcery Plus. It's just not going to work. Let's go. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. We'll go to 10:30. What we got? Desert Strike on the Lynx. Not seen that before. Let's give that a go. Yeah, sorry, I did expect to have more variety this evening, but for any latecomers, I decided to update RetroPie today, and it went, well, it basically erased a load of my games, including my entire main ROM set, a load of Amstrad stuff, C64 stuff, and all the Spectrum stuff. What did I do to make it appear? Nothing. It came up automatically. I started typing on the normal keyboard that I went and got, and then, yeah, that appeared, the keyboard disabled, and I had to enter it on screen. So this will be interesting, running this on a 6502, basically. It was I've been thinking about it, stream for a while. And I thought, today I was out riding my bike, I'm doing it tonight, regardless, I'm just doing it. If I don't do it tonight, it will just become a stress. So I'm just going to do it. Oh, blimey. Okay. So what, playing Desert Strike through a Quantel mosaic. But it moves. I mean, look at it. Is that one of my men? You friend? What do you want? Take that. Are you a friend? Come aboard. Have a brew. Oh, blimey. Right. Destroy that. Desert Strike always reminds me of Glider Rider. It's essentially kind of destroying the bits of the base, but from a glider. Doesn't it? I mean, look at it. I mean, it may be blocky, but it's shifting those pixels around. Is that one of my men? No. I've, try and scan from... They're quite hard to spot on the basis they are just basically pixels shooting more pixels at you. Right, there'll be people hiding in here. Well, I will blame the RetroPie peeps because all my games were... I did the automatic update. The automatic update. Everything set up. Oh, blimey. And it took out half my ROM sets. Now, if I'm just doing a fairly harmless automatic update, I'm sorry, but half my games should not go missing. I find anything interesting in these. Yeah, oh, I need fuel. Usually you've got some little men hiding inside. Let's head back to base. One thing I don't like about Desert Strike is the lack of kind of stuff like fuel levels on the screen. Here we go. Because, of course, this is exactly how helicopters refuel. That was hard work. Now I've got some more weapons. I mean, essentially, weirdness like having your ROMs deleted for you is another reason why I just don't like emulation. It's handy for stuff like this. But I haven't touched this Pi since... Oh, no, I'm dead. Since I did the last stream, which apparently was 27th of December last year. Or 29th, 27th of May. By the way, it was a year ago. And I might have done a Patreon thing, perhaps. But... Hello, I can't see what your name is because I'm looking at Desert Strike on the Lynx. And I just saw someone say hello. Mini HDMI is easily solved. You can... We're flying into the danger zone. As per... Oh, no. I might be firing off the wrong... Yeah, I was hitting the wrong... It's scanned. I added more games because I had to put more back on. It added those, but it's not added. I've not delved round on the card, but something's gone. Oh, it's one of those missile things. No, that was going to go badly, wasn't it? This is demonstrably Desert Strike on your Lynx, though. A proper big game. Right, I'm very low on everything. I have to head back. Yeah, I mean, the graphics are, well, what's Lynx 160 by something or other? So no more fuel down here. So I'm going to offload my people. No Game Boy stuff on here, I'm afraid. Oh well, I was going to head back up to the danger zone. It is, it's Shoplifter 3D. It's exactly what it is. Oh, hang on, what's going on there? I've got no meaty weapons anymore. We had that new Apache flying over the house. The one they had in for trial. It was based up the road. Oh, I'm low everything now. Yeah, it's pretty obvious it was a new one because they were flying around in pairs. And you looked at flight radar, it had some weird designation saying it was a plane when it wasn't. Oh, I've got some fuel though. Whereas the other Apache just showed up as an Apache with its correct registration. No weapons apart from bullets. Is that one of my men? Look, why are you wandering around like an idiot? Look, come aboard and have a brew. Oh, dead. Game over. Yeah, game over. Oh no, not me Triumph Stag. Let's try. We've got time for one or two more things. Oh, we've got APB on the Lynx. Okay. That'll be interesting. Mind you, again, it's Atari's habit of taking ancient licenses and sticking it out on their latest console. Here's this game from 5 years ago. Quicksilver, is that the Quicksilver? One American company called Quicksilver. Hi, Robert Mitchell. God, this looks like the CGA version. Oh, accelerators on the fire button. Which makes activating the pull over button. It's ugly. It's very ugly. Oh dear. I mean, it looks like CGA or something. It's horrible to control it on the... The controls are horrible in all the versions. This is particularly bad. Right, let's get out on the road. Let's see what it's like out on the main road. It's like a BBC micro game. I mean, it looks like Rick the Roadie. This is on your latest console. Right, is that a litter bug? You can't even tell what's what. That litter bug, there we go, right. No.
Yes, sir. Sure thing, officer.
Oh, goodness me, it's... No, I need to get 2 more.
I sure could use a donut.
I'm not going to get back to the station in time.
Gas station.
Let's go past the station. Only 3 more. I'm not going to do this, am I? Out of time. Dear me. Paying money for this rubbish.
Make me. Oh,
Oh, finally, some decent graphics. We'll have a little rest, then we'll do one more game. Oh dear, let's put it back to webcam. There we go. So what got going on in the comments? More colours than the BBC, yes, but just as garish, just about, yes. Yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the Atari Lynx version you were just seeing there. So, because I've got a limited amount of games tonight. How are we doing? I was going to look at my screen there. Yeah, all looking good. I've not... See, other people, professional people or people who know what they're doing, have someone monitoring the stream stats and what have you in the comments. I've just got these comments in the corner and OBS up full. So I'm just having a look at that. So, how's there people in? It's good to get the numbers up on ChinnyVision 2. If you haven't subscribed to ChinnyVision 2, which is what you're watching now, please do, because we're going to reach 1,000 on here soon. This sounds like one of those channels where they beg for stuff. Because once ChinnyVision 2 gets 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which is very close now, I can turn the adverts off, which would be nice. Although there's some non-retro stuff on ChinnyVision 2, I might keep them on there. Mainly to see how they perform in relation to other things. Because I heard someone on YouTube today saying that he was aiming for monetization because he thought his videos would perform better, which I don't think is true. ChinnyVision 2 does okay. The Auric video did silly numbers for ChinnyVision. ChinnyVision 1 does okay without adverts. Does absolutely fine. Oh yeah, follow me and send money. Send all your money to me because that is what YouTube and Twitch is all about. So getting all your money sent to me. We had drama here the other day, if you haven't seen Patreon, by the way. Christmas, day before Christmas Eve. The ChinnyVision edit hard disk bust. Halfway through, near the end of the podcast edit, and I was down PC World, 10 o'clock. Well, no, it was about 9:15. The next morning, getting a new 5 gig hard disk. And yeah, and then I had to buy some recovery software. And I've got a lot of stuff was backed up. I've got a lot of it back. I've lost a load of capture, unfortunately, but it was stuff I've used. I keep everything these days, or most of it. And what I've generally got is now from the last 9 months, a selection of capture rather than everything. Because people do sometimes contact me and say, do you have the capture for this? Well, yeah, sure, here you go. Here's the master files for it, which is cool. So, yeah, if people ring up and say, not ring up, well, some people do ring up. Some people just message and say, do you have it for this game? I will say, well, actually, I've got the ST, the C64 and the Spectrum, but I've lost the CPC and Amiga, for example, because that's how it's going to be. So I bought a new hard disk and I bought the recovery software. And that's thank you to the Patreon people, because I didn't have to think about basically going out and spending effectively 200 quid between the two things that morning, just before Christmas. That was nice. And that's what that's all about. So, yeah, but yeah, if you follow, that's good. But ad block's all very well, but it doesn't help the channel kind of in terms of I don't have them, so I still get forced, if I'm logged in ChinnyVision 1, go on ChinnyVision 2, I've got to watch adverts, which is annoying. So I'd actually just prefer to have the adverts not on there, rather than people finding their own solutions. Then it's the same for everyone, basically. Because people say, oh, yeah, I use this, I use that, fine. But I can't use it on my phone, I can't use that, and most people don't. Techie people do, most people don't. So it's not a solution that I can just say, use this, it doesn't matter. I just want them gone, basically. They're gone, and I just leave it on, say, the that PC video I did, for example, which was just a little thing I did. Leave them on there, because then that's not retro content. That doesn't matter. The Hero box, that was the Chewy Hero box that I got in before I had the Mac Mini. Yeah, you can buy YouTube Premium as well. Yeah, but yeah, it's a mess, isn't it? Really, all the money and everything required these days. What happened to the web I knew and you guys knew, where we were just kind of messing around. Everything was free. Everything was wonderful. If you had to pay for it or not, who cared? Because it was all available on Pirate. But never mind, you can't have that anymore. Right, let's go back and do one more game on here. Let's see what we've got. What else did I have on the Master System? All the SNES, actually. Oh, yuck. Here we go. No, I saw... That'll do nicely, sir. That'll do nicely. Yeah, and I don't want people to have to sit through millions of adverts and all the rest of it. It's just annoying. Right. Yeah, Big Viper, as is correct. And right. Right, we have to work out which button's which, but hey-ho. Turn that music up. What a game. Oh, I've lost the bell. Oh, look, spaceships and Button Moon. Oh, I'm losing stuff here. Hang on. Yeah, people say I probably shouldn't use the auto power-ups, but hey-ho. Oh, I missed another bell. Ah. Yeah, it's amazing what people have put up with, the kind of adverts and all the rest of it. You get mid-roll adverts, you get kind of 2 before the video starts. Quite often from completely rubbish things that you don't want. I mean, I keep getting one for sending money to foreign countries. I'm thinking I don't need to send money to foreign countries. Why are you advertising at me? I thought it was supposed to be all algorithm and stuff like that they know what you want, but I don't think I've ever seen adverts on YouTube for something I actually want. This is what video games should look like. So when I was talking about with Geiger Punk on the podcast, Blue Skies Games. I got an advert. I tell you what, I got on YouTube the other day, an advert for a new game. It's coming out like the middle of next year on Xbox. Diablo or something. Latest version of that. And I looked at it and went, what is this? It just looks like a cutscene. Is it a game? It just looks like, oh, bum. So I go off on a right round, so I just crash into... middle-aged retro men in my area. That's it, dating stuff, you get that. I mean, I don't know, at some point YouTube's going to force me to have adverts, isn't it? Because it's like how they've increased the amount of adverts and then put adverts on channels that don't have adverts, and so, you know, the channels that aren't monetized below 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours now get adverts like ChinnyVision 2, and it's like, I just know at some point they're just going to force me to have them. I mean, much longer I go on doing something like this, I don't know. While I enjoy it, I kind of think, well, would I just take adverts and have to be done with it if I had to? Would I say that's it? I don't know. See how I feel about it at the time. I'm quite kind of... I'll make a sudden decision. But I'm not doing that anymore. That's fine. There are things that happen in the retro community that make me go, oh my goodness me. Like monitors without screens. Do any of these people actually play games? I mean, it's bad enough for me. I don't get time to actually play stuff. Enjoy it anymore. I think there's me playing Who Dares Wins last night after doing a load of capture. For reasons I don't quite know why, I think I just stumbled across it on my MSX, which was already running. I went, I'll just play this for a bit. Mindlessly, without having to worry about anything. It's quite good, because it's Commando, but without, it's flip screen. Like the C16 Commando. I went, oh, that's quite, I don't mind that, it's quite fun. It means you play on one screen at a time rather than worrying about what's coming ahead. Oh, why have I got not enough weapons? Oh, because I'm crap, that's why. My thumb's hurting. Right, I've got to do this with just a basic. Oh, look at the chat. Yes, Who Dares Win is the Commando clone. Game over. Right. Let's put you back on webcam there. Right, wrapping up in a minute. My voice is going, and we've been at this for 2 hours, which is more than enough. How these people do these massive long streams, I have no idea. Just a final look at the comments. Love the UK resistance campaign for Blue Skies in games. That was, yeah, Geigerpunk referred to that. Dating stuff, yeah, get loads of dating stuff on YouTube. Adverts and more adverts. I mean, it's Daily Motion is even worse. If you want a TV show that's only on Daily Motion, my goodness, that is dreadful. I was trying to get some Alexi Sale episodes off of Daily Motion, and that was, yeah, quite an experience. Has anyone in the world voluntarily not skipped a skip on advert? Only if I couldn't get to the phone to turn something off. When I was decorating, I had YouTube on my phone and had quite a lot of adverts running that I couldn't skip because I had paint in my hands. It's like, oh, it's just easier to let this thing run through than kind of put the paintbrush down, get the paint off my hands, touch the phone and all that stuff. Yeah. Google, yeah, they need to make money. That's the thing, isn't it? And they need to make more money. It's diminishing returns. It's the YouTubers who are getting less and less money from their adverts that become more and more desperate in their money-raising antics elsewhere. That's why Patreon is so important to some of these guys, because there's no money in the YouTube adverts. The cost per click has gone down massively. So they've got to make it, you know, merch is one way to do it. Patreon, some might suggest that perhaps if things appear on channels, money might be changing hands. Some might suggest that. I wouldn't. but that could be a thing that's happening. And any way that people can raise money, because the idea of the old days, you're famous on YouTube and you just make your money through YouTube. Frankly, unless you've got millions of views, and even then you're stupid because it's YouTube's ball. They can change the rules at any time. You're stuffed unless you've got to spread yourself out. YouTube alternatives. Yeah, there was that one, wasn't there, that I tried a while back, that distributed one that was crap and no one watched on, and I gave up on it. Odyssey, that was it, Odyssey. But yeah, I mean, well, is it? You look at the stats. Someone pointed me to a site where you can look at the stats of the YouTubers, and certain hatted YouTubers and their misses are absolutely doing terribly on Patreon, down month on month on month, and the big guys are down as well. They're not doing well, but that's it. But yeah, that's enough of me whinging about stuff. Thank you. Yeah, Chronosoft says thank you for the easy entertainment. That's okay. It's a very occasional thing, but maybe do more of it now. We've got this camera. Things are better and easier to do stuff. Might even do stuff with real hardware. I don't want to do regular live streams because it's not me and it's not ChinnyVision. It's an occasional thing to come on here and have a chat. As I say, please do subscribe to ChinnyVision too if you haven't, because I need to get it over the 1,000 mark. And then it's just a question of increasing the hours. And then hopefully all the pressure goes away, because it's been a big push this year to get it up. I can auto-upload. I used to auto-upload to multiple platforms. I just found Odyssey a pain. If YouTube stopped wanting me to be on there, no one dies. It's not the end of the world. This isn't critical to anyone. It's a bit of fun. I would have had my fun. We'll move on, do something else. It's not, you know, enjoy it while it lasts. I could be run over by a bus tomorrow. So, you know, that's it really, isn't it? I could be run over by a bus tomorrow and that'd be it. And I haven't even because I don't auto-schedule my stuff, you won't be getting any more videos. So it's, yeah. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being here. Thanks for commenting. Brilliant. I can't believe so many people have been in. But I will speak to you all soon. Another ChinnyVision. Don't know when, because we're not back until second week of January, but I'm sure there'll be something. Okay. I'm going to click the test card button now and put Maywood back on and fade away. Or am I? Wrong fader. Good night, everybody. Overnight programmes will continue on BBC Radio 2, but do remember to switch off your set. Good night.